Prince William and Prince Harry are worlds apart. With lack of reunion, there is no trust. The once close bond between Prince William and Prince Harry has deteriorated into what many now describe as irreparable distance. Royal commentators and insiders increasingly point to a profound lack of trust as the central barrier preventing any meaningful reunion. The two brothers, who once shared laughter, adventures and confidences, now inhabit separate worlds shaped by vastly different choices. William remains firmly rooted in the heart of the British monarchy, carrying forward his duties as heir to the throne with quiet determination. Harry, meanwhile, has built a new life across the Atlantic, embracing independence, commercial ventures and outspoken advocacy. The rift, which first became public with Harry and Meghan's departure in early 2020, has only deepened over the intervening years. Recent assessments from royal experts underscore a stark reality. Reconciliation appears further away than ever before. There is no trust left between them, one well-placed source confided. The statement reflects years of accumulated hurt, public disclosures, and private conversations that ended in misunderstanding or silence. Trust, once the foundation of their fraternal relationship, eroded gradually through a series of high-profile events. Harry's explosive memoir Spare, published in January 2023, laid bare painful allegations about his brother and the royal family. In the book, Harry recounted physical altercations, long-standing rivalries and feelings of being overshadowed. He described William as both protector and antagonist at different times, a duality that shocked readers and strained family ties further. William, known for his reserved nature, chose not to respond publicly, but sources close to him indicated deep personal hurt. The memoir's revelations were seen by many in royal circles as a final breach of the unspoken code of discretion. Subsequent interviews, particularly Harry's appearances on television, added layers to the narrative and widened the emotional chasm. Experts note that trust cannot easily be rebuilt when private grievances are aired so publicly and so candidly. Beyond the book, smaller but significant incidents have reinforced the perception of irreconcilable differences. Harry's decision to pursue legal battles over security arrangements in the United Kingdom has been interpreted as a direct challenge. William, as the future king, is understood to support the institution's firm stance on protocol and precedent. This fundamental disagreement over protection and access has become another symbol of their diverging paths. Public appearances tell their own story of separation. The brothers have not been photographed together in a meaningful, warm context since before the Sussexes left. Even at milestone family events, interactions have been minimal and carefully choreographed to avoid awkwardness or tension. The coronation of King Charles III in May 2023 offered a rare opportunity for the brothers to share the same space. Harry attended alone, seated separately from the main family group, and departed swiftly after the ceremony concluded. There were no reported private meetings or reconciliatory gestures between William and Harry during those days in London. Similar restraint marked the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II and other gatherings where their paths inevitably crossed. Royal watchers interpret these moments as evidence that the emotional distance is both deliberate and mutual. A senior royal commentator recently described the situation bluntly. They are worlds apart in every sense, geographically, ideologically, emotionally. The commentator emphasized that without restored trust, any superficial reunion would ring hollow and unsustainable. Trust, once broken, requires consistent effort and vulnerability to repair, qualities that appear absent from the current dynamic. Harry has spoken publicly about his desire for privacy and his frustration with what he perceives as institutional rigidity. William, by contrast, has committed to upholding tradition, modernizing where possible but always within the monarchy's framework. These philosophical differences compound the personal grievances, making compromise feel increasingly out of reach. Friends of both princes acknowledge the pain on either side. Those close to William say he feels betrayed by the public disclosures, believing family matters should remain strictly private. Supporters of Harry argue that he was forced into transparency after years of unfair media treatment and internal pressures. The truth, as often happens in such complex family disputes, likely lies somewhere between these competing perspectives. What remains undeniable is the absence of any visible movement toward mending the fractured relationship. King Charles has reportedly made quiet efforts to encourage dialogue, but even royal paternal influence has so far proved insufficient. The monarch's own health challenges have shifted family priorities, yet the brothers' estrangement persists as a lingering shadow. Public opinion remains divided on the rights and wrongs of each prince's position in the ongoing saga. Some sympathize with Harry's quest for authenticity and freedom, while others admire William's steadfast loyalty to duty. Polls conducted in recent years show a gradual decline in support for Harry among the British public. Yet a significant portion still holds affection for the younger prince, remembering him as the charismatic, mischievous boy of earlier years. This polarization mirrors the broader cultural divide between tradition and modernity that the brothers represent. William embodies continuity, stability, and institutional respect, qualities valued highly within the monarchy's traditional base. Harry, through his choices and outspokenness, appeals to those who champion personal truth over protocol. The lack of reunion is not merely personal. It carries symbolic weight for the future of the royal family. A reconciled pair of brothers would signal healing and unity, strengthening the monarchy's image at a time of transition. Continued estrangement, however, feeds narratives of dysfunction and fuels endless speculation in the tabloid press. Insiders stress that any genuine reconciliation would require time, privacy, and a willingness to forgive on both sides. At present, none of those elements appears to be in place. Harry's life in California revolves around family, philanthropy, and growing commercial interests with Meghan. William's days are filled with royal engagements, patronages, and preparation for his eventual role as king. These parallel trajectories show little sign of convergence. Experts predict that without a major catalyst, perhaps a shared crisis, or a significant family milestone, the distance will endure. For now, the phrase, "worlds apart," captures the reality more accurately than any hopeful talk of reconciliation. The absence of trust remains the most formidable obstacle. A silent wall built from words spoken, promises perceived as broken, and wounds that time has yet to heal. As the years pass, the once inseparable brothers continue along separate paths, each carrying the weight of what was lost. The public watches, hopes and speculates, but the path to reunion seems longer and steeper than ever. In the end, trust, once the glue of their brotherhood, has become the very thing keeping them firmly apart.